Om Shukambharadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavighnopasantaye Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavitashaakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam Anjana Nandanam Veeram Janaki Shokanashanam Kapisham Akshahantaram Vande Lanka Bhayankaram नमोस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोस्तु रुद्रेन्द्र यमानिलेभ्यो नमोस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः ॐ नमः परमहंसास्वादितचरणकमलचिन्मकरन्दाय भक्तजनमानसनिवासाय श्रीरामचन्द्राय ॐ. So we are in Ayodhyakaanda 32nd Sarga and we have seen up till 11th shloka, I suppose, in the next previous class. Ityuktasatu Ramena Suyagnyah Pratigrihyat Rama Lakshmana Sitanam Prayuyoja Ashisha Shivaha Rama Lakshmana Sitanam Prayuyoja Ashisha Shivaha. So that Suyagnya, after receiving all these precious things from Sri Rama and on Sita Devi's instance also, so she was also interested in giving these things to him. So having convinced him to take them for the sake of his wife, etc., those precious things they have given to him, and then he blessed them till there. So he bestowed or conferred, prayuyoja. So he conferred or bestowed some blessings upon Sita, Lakshmana, and Rama. So this is what. So Ashishaha, Shivaha, Ashishaha. So very auspicious blessings he bestowed upon them. Atha bhrataram avyagram Priyaramah Priyam Vadam Saumitrim Tamuva Chedam Brahmevat Tridasheshwaram. So Atha now thereafter, now that giving Danam to these people, the Mukhya Brahmanas, etc., we have seen with the Suyagnya importantly taking his blessings. Now Atha Bhrataram Avyagram Priyam Vadam Saumitrim. So this Priyaramaha is there in my book, and but Tilakakara is silent about Priyaramaha. So how it could be Priyaramaha? So like Abhiramaha, something Priyaramaha maybe, but Priyam Ramaha. So that seems more appropriate. So Bhrataram Avyagram Uvacha. This Avyagram you can put it with Uvacha. So Bhrataram Priyam Vadam and Saumitrim Tam Uvacha. So to that Saumitri, who is his brother Bhrataram, and then Priyam, he is very dear to him. And then Priyam Vadam, that he speaks very nicely, sweetly. And also what Saumitri just said, we've seen in the previous chapter, Rama was very happy on listening to Lakshmana's words. So that Priyam Vadam is continuing. Lakshmana, who spoke very dear words to that Lakshmana, to that Saumitri. So Priya Ramaha or Ramaha Avyagram Idam Uvacha, without any disturbance. That is, he's still maintaining his composure and he spoke the following words. This Avyagram is very important. Because that shows Rama's composure despite all the happenings there, the uncertainty. I told this earlier in the previous session also. So despite all the uncertainty that is facing him for the next 14 years, still he is very calm and all that. This we have seen a little before also earlier. So when people were speaking, so greatly they were speaking about Rama, oh such a great Rama, today he is going to get coronated. He was not disturbed when listening to those words. He was not elated. When Kaikeyi told him you have to go to the forest, he was not elated, he was not dejected. And later, I think next chapter only, they are going to show when he is now going to go towards Dasharatha's palace, you will see how undisturbed he is, whereas by then the news has already spread and people are already talking, Ayo, such a nice son, this Dasharatha is sending him to the forest. Those words he will hear, words of pity. Still he is not moved. So Rama's composure is being maintained. For a brief while with Sita Devi, he lost that composure, but that's okay. He's regained it quickly. So Avyagram Uvacha. So without any disturbance, he spoke. So without any mental disturbance, very calmly, he spoke to his brother, very dear brother, very dearly speaking brother Lakshmana. He spoke these words. Rama spoke. So how Tridasheshwaram Brahma Iva. Like Brahma speaks to Indra, like that Rama spoke to Lakshmana. So here what is the indication is, commentators are saying, so Nyoptri Nyojjayoho Parapara Prabhutve Drishtantaha. So Tridasheshwara, that is Indra, who is the Lord of Heaven, etc. So Lord of Heavens, Indra himself is one Prabhu, but then Brahma is even his Prabhu. So Lord of Lords, they say like that. So Brahma is now greater in authority than Indra, so he can employ Indra. So with that, in that sense of Rama is employing Lakshmana into some task, in that sense, this udaharanam or this comparison is given. Tridasheshwaram Brahma iva Saumitrim Ramaha uvacha. What did he speak? Agastyam Kaushikam chaiva tavubhau brahmanottamau archayahu yasaumitre ratnai sasyam ivambubhihi. He Saumitre, he Lakshmana. So Agastyam Kaushikam cha Tavubhau Brahmanottamau. Those two Brahmanottamas. Tavubhau Brahmanottamau. Who? Agastyam Kaushikancha. Agastyam is one more patha. If you say Agastyam, then it should be Agastya. That way. Because, yeah, looks like I was lost for a brief while. I wonder if I'm still online.
I am online. Some net issues.
Yeah, okay. Looked like I lost for a brief while. Anyway, I was reading 13 shloka. Agastyam Kaushikan chaiva tavubhau brahmanottamau. Those two brahmanottamas, Agastya and Kaushika. I was saying Agastyam is one more patha, then you have to take Agastya Putra. So Agastya and Kaushika is Vishwamitra. And I was suggesting perhaps for this Pattabhishekam, Vishwamitra has come. Otherwise, so maybe some other Kaushika, Kushika had some other son, we don't know historically. So this Kaushika, you should take it as Vishwamitra here, they are suggesting. But Vishwamitra already said, I will go to the banks of Kaushiki river and then do my tapasya there. So he didn't want to come back. But anyway, maybe for Rama's Pattabhishekam, he came to take it that way. Agastyam, Kaushikan chaiva, those two Brahmanottamas. So Archaya, Ahuya. So Ahuya, Archaya, you can take it that way. So you welcome them here, you bring them here and worship them. Hey Saumitre. So how Ratnaihi Archaya. So you welcome them here, you bring them here and Ratnaihi Archaya, offer them precious stones and worship them. That is, worship them by offering precious stones. How Sasyam iva ambubhihi. Like you see how delicate example he is giving. Like you offer water to these crops, Sasya. So like you offer water to crops, like that you offer these Ratnas, etc. to Agastya and Kaushika. Tarpayasva Mahabaho Gosahasrena Raghava Suvarna Rajataish Chaiva Manibhishcha Mahadhanaihi. Tarpayasva means you make them happy, you satiate them, they say, you satiate them. So, hey Mahabaho, hey Lakshmana of great arms, that is, hey powerful Lakshmana, valiant Lakshmana. Mahabaho, Raghava also Sampodhanam of Lakshmana only here. Gosahasrena Tarpayasva. Offer them 1,000 cows and then, please them, satiate them. Suvarna Rajataish Chaiva, and offer them gold, silver, Suvarna, Rajata, and Manibhishcha Mahadhanaihi, with money's precious stones and with lot of wealth, Mahadhanam, lot of money, you offer them and you satiate, please them also. Kausalyancha ya Ashir Bhihi. You see the order that he is following. So he first gave all, so what all he wanted to give to Suyagnya, then to these great Brahmanas, special invitees, Agastya and Kaushika. Now he is going to one Purohita, which Kausalya, it seems sad. So in this chapter, we get a lot of information actually. So it seems Kausalya had one Purohita, always dedicated priest. He was always serving in Kausalya's court. That to that person, he is now going to allocate some money, funds, etc. That he is just instructing Lakshmana. So to Suyagnya, Rama himself gave. Now to all these people, he is instructing Lakshmana. Later he will give them also. So he will say he is allocating. So this much you give to them, that much you give to them. He is instructing Lakshmana. That's why he gave there Brahmeva Tridasheshwaram, that example, in the sense of giving instructions. So now, Kausalyanchaya Ashir Bhihi Bhakta Padyupatisthati Acharya Staittiriyanam Abhirupascha Vedavite Tasya Yanancha Dasishcha Saumitre Sampradapaya. So Kausheyanicha Vastrani Yavat Tushyati Sadvijaha. So Kausalyam cha yaha, he who, yaha means he who, Kausalyam Ashir Bhihi Paryupatisthati. So Paryupatisthati means he is always staying there. He is staying there and serving. So Paryupatisthati, staying in Kausalya's palace, that is attached to Kausalya's palace he is, and he's serving Kausalya how? Ashirbhihi. So daily his work is to come and perhaps some small karma he will do and bless Kausalya. That is her work. So she has employed him. So I was thinking, why to employ him? And then he is giving a lot of information about him. It seems he belongs to Taittiriya. He is an Acharya of Taittiriya students. That is, he belongs to Taittiriya Shaka. Acharyaha Taittiriyanam. Taittiriyanam Adhyetrunam. So those people who study Taittiriya Shakha, he is their Acharya. That is, he teaches Taittiriya Shakha there. So this person, this Kausalya, always his work is to daily come and bless Kausalya. So to him, so we have seen earlier Ramayan's popular information also, but we have seen in Balakanda, Rama belongs to Shukla Yajurveda. And then maybe Kausalya belongs to Taittiriya Shaka in her, in her, what should I say, before marriage. So maybe she belonged to a family of Taittiriya. So the Taittiriya priest, he is there and she has some special affection for him. Something like that perhaps. That's what I thought. So Acharyaha Taittiriyanam Vedavit, he has studied the Veda, and Acharya itself indicates he is teaching them also. And then Abhirupaha. Abhirupaha means very Yogyaha here. Dana Yogyaha is one meaning. Tilakakara is telling Shlaghya Gunaha. So Abhirupaha, he has lot of praiseworthy qualities. So he is befitting to be Acharya. So Acharyaha Abhirupaha. So he is befitting to be the Acharya, or Abhirupaha, he is befitting to receive this Danam. That kind of Vedavit, he who is there attached to Kausalya's palace, he is living in that palace. So Paryupatisthati, he is waiting there in Kausalya's palace. And then Bhaktaha, he is very devoted, dedicated to Kausalya. That is his daily task it is, and he does it, performs it very regularly. So Kausalya Bhaktaha means Kausalya, the Shiromani Kara says Kausalya Bhaktaha means, so he has some special kind of preeti towards that Kausalya, and out of that preeti daily he comes and blesses her also. So that's why I'm saying perhaps Kausalya was related to Taittiriya Shakha in her before marriage system. And to him, so to that he who is there, yaha Kausalyam Ashirbhihi Paryatishthati, to him Tasya Yanancha Dasischa Saumitre Sampradapaya. See, he's telling you, so for these are all very subtle things. For Suyagnya he himself gave. For Agastya Kaushika he is telling Saumitri, you give. So Ahuya Archaya, you do all these things. Then to him he is telling Sampradapaya, that is, you cause him to cause somebody, so you make somebody to give him. So Kudukavai, we say, to make some. So in Telugu, what do we say? Ippinchu, we say, you make somebody give this to him. So he is further, you have to instruct somebody to give it to him. Maybe all those protocols are there. So Sampradapaya, you make these things be given to that Brahmana who's there in mother's palace. So what you should give him? Yanam. So some means of transport, because daily from the Gurukula to Kausalya's palace, perhaps he has to come. And then Dasi, he some attendants, so those people who have to attend to his karmas there and maybe in the Gurukula. And then Yanamcha Dasischa, and then Kausheyani, silken garments to him, Vastrani. Kausheyani Vastrani means silken garments. And then Yavat Tushyati Sadvijaha. So Yavat means these things, how much you should give. So this Yanam and Dasihi, and then these silken clothes, etc., how much you should give, as much as he feels happy about. So you give him till he says, oh, I'm very happy, now enough. So Yavat Tushyati. So Tavat, what should I say? Tavat Mulyakam. So Tavat Pramanam. So much in quantity you give to that, you make to give to that Brahmana who's attached to Kausalya's palace. Sutas Chitrarathashcharyaha. You will see Rama's sensitivity, how many people he's keeping in mind when he's allocating all these things. Now he's coming to his charioteer. Sutas Chitrarathashcharyaha Sachivas Suchiroshitaha Toshayenam Maharhaischa Ratnair Vastrair Dhanaistatha. So this Sutaha is charioteer, he is there. His name is Chitrarathaha, Aryaha Chitrarathaha. This very noble Chitraratha. See, for Suta also they are using the word Arya. You should keep this thing in mind. So otherwise Suta, these people, will say these people are Anarya. So Arya, if you take it as, this invasion. So that Jati Vachaka, if you take Arya, which it is not, then this would be very inappropriate. Rama is calling Suta also as Arya. So Suta, charioteer. So Sutaha, Chitrarathaha. His name is Chitraratha, Arya, noble person. Sachivaha. Sachivaha is you see, perhaps this tradition is there where the charioteer is also an advisor. It's especially required when you need these people in the war. You know, in the war, the only companion you have, the prince or king who's fighting, will be the charioteer. So he should be well versed with all these things. So this he's Sachivaha. He's like the advisor to Rama also. So this Chitraratha is a charioteer attached to Rama, like even Sumanta is a charioteer come minister attached to Dasharatha. So the Sachivaha, Suchiroshitaha. Suchiroshitaha means he's been living with me for a very long time. That is, perhaps since Rama's childhood, he is the charioteer attached to Rama, this Chitraratha. So to him, Enam Toshaya. So Enam, him, this person, this Chitraratha. So Toshaya, you please him. Maharhaischa, with what you should please him. That is, you give him what you should give him. Maharhaihi, Ratnaihi, Vastraihi, Dhanaihi tatha. So Maharhaihi, Ratnaihi, very precious Ratnas, and then clothes, Vastraihi, Dhanaihi. With all these things, with clothes, with Ratnas and Dhanam, you Toshaya, Enam Toshaya, you please him. That is, you make him happy by giving all these things. Pashukabhishcha Sarvabhir. You see, this is very moving. Now the next 2-3 things he's talking about, these Brahmana Balakas, you know, they are all students, they are all studying. He's saying, see, those people only studying, they know nothing else, they know, they want to eat very tasty food, but they cannot get that food. They are very busy studying, they are lazy to go out and ask in bhiksha. To them, you give all that is required for their eating. For 14 years, you have to make arrangements for them. So he's telling, you see, Pashukabhishcha Sarvabhir Bhagavan Dashashatena cha Sarvabhir Gavam Dashashatena cha Yecha me Kathaka Lapa Bhavo Dandamanavaha Nitya Swadhyaya Shilatvan Nanyat Kurvanti Kinchana Alasa Swadu Kamascha Mahatancha Pisammataha Tesham Ashitiyana Niratna Purnani Dapaya Shalivaha Sahasrancha Dveshate Bhadrakans Tatha Vyanjanarthancha Saumitre Ghosahasram Upakuru. So, hey Saumitre, make all these arrangements for them. Who? So, Kathakalapaha. So, Kathakalapaha means Katha and Kalapa. Those shakhas these people are studying, and they are all there attached to Rama's palace. Kathakalapa Sambandhi Shastradhyayinaha. Kathakalapaha means these Katha, Kalapa, these Kalapa Shakha, I don't know, first time I am listening to here, but Katha Shakha is famous, so we have Kathopanishad, you know, that also belongs to Krishna Yajurveda only. So this Katha Shakha is there. Today the entire Veda is not available for Katha Shakha, only some portions are available. So this Kathakalapaha means Adhyetas of Katha Shakha, Kalapa Shakha, etc. Those people, Bahavaha, many people are there. So they are Dandamanava. Manava means students. Dandam Brahmachari. Dandamanava means these brahmacharis are supposed to hold that staff, you know, during Upanayanam they make us hold, and then that is just a ritual today, people then give up. But then those days brahmacharis used to hold, you know, they have to go to the forest and look for food, twigs and all that. So they need some staff in their hands, so that danda they will be holding. So these dandamanavaha means brahmacharis who are holding the dandam. Those people, yecha me kathakalapaha dandam, me dandamanavaha, he is telling. So manavaha, people attached to me, that is, these people have been depending on me all this while. So maybe they will think, oh, you are Raja and we are students, so we will go and ask him. Rama is very kind, because we are students, he always used to give whatever they want. So those people, what will happen to them if I go away? So Lakshmana, what you should do, Pashukabhihi Sarvabhihi Gavam Dashashatena cha. So this, I think Pashukabhihi you can make it for the, no, this he will not need. Okay, so Pashukabhihi, everything is for these Dandamanava only. Pashuka is Yajna Sambandhi, what is that? Aja. So goat. Pashuka is Ajadayaha. So Yajna Pashavaha Mahishyadayascha. So these Mahishi. So Pashukabhihi Sarvabhihi. So all Pashukas and other related, Yajna related. So for Yajna you need ghee, etc. So for those things also, these Mahisha, those things you arrange for these people. Pashukabhihi Sarvabhihi Gavam Dashashatena cha. Dashashata means 10, which is 1000. So thousands of cows and Pashuka. These are all Yajna related animals. All these animals you give them. And then why you should give them? They are Nitya Swadhyaya Shilatvat Nanyat Kurvanti Kinchana. These Dandamanavaha, they are Nitya Swadhyaya Shilatvat, because Shila here means, so they are engaged in. They are what should I say? So they are, there's one word for it, I'm not getting it. They are always engaged in Nitya Swadhyaya. Always Swadhyaya alone is their task. Therefore, Nanyat Kurvanti Kinchana. They do not do anything else. So they do not do anything else means any other tapasya, puja, vrata they don't need, because Swadhyaya is supposed to be the greatest tapas, you know. So Swadhyaya Pravachanabhyam Nako Nakaha iti Maudgalyaha, like that some mantra also comes in Taittiriya Upanishad. So here also they are quoting Tapohi Swadhyayaha. So greatest tapas is Swadhyaya only. Therefore, the only thing they do is Swadhyaya, and anything else they don't even have the time to do. So much they are doing Swadhyaya. That's what Rama tries to say. See, this culture is, so at least I am not exposed to this culture, but Swamiji, he says now and then about his childhood, how they were in that Gurukulam studying Veda, and then going home is only, you know, very rarely. So how these people will be treated in that village. So he says these things very nicely. So Lord, everybody in the village will have some kind of respect towards them, and how they treat, you know, when these people are going, how they welcome them. So it's all a different culture that we are not exposed to. So Rama is telling the same thing. See, these people are always engaged in studying. They don't know anything else. So Nanyat Kurvanti Kinchana. So they don't do anything else. And then Swadu Kamaha. They always desire. So young people, you know, so they desire to eat very tasty food. Swadu Kamaha, but Alasaha. So they are too tired, you can say. They are too lazy to go out and do even bhiksha. They are. So even though they want to eat tasty, still they are Alasaha. And then Mahatan Chapi Sammataha. So much Swadhyaya they are doing that all Mahatmas, when they see these people, they praise. So when reading these 2-3 shlokas, I always, Swamiji's descriptions was coming to my mind. So Mahatan Chapi Sammataha, elderly people, great people, scholarly people always keep praising these Brahmana Balakas, these Brahmacharis. So therefore to them you give all these things, Pashukas, and then lots of cows, and then Tesham Ashiti Yanani Ratnapurnani Dapaya. So all these he's telling Dapaya. So you cost to give them. So what? So Ashiti Yanani. Yanam here Tilakakara is telling strictly it means Yanam means any mode of transport. Here Tilakakara is telling Yanam, you should take it as Ushtra. So camels filled with Ratna. So on the backs of camels, lot of Ratnas, you know, bags of Ratnas are placed. Like that 80 camels. So Ashiti Yanani. Or you can take 80 cartfuls of Ratnas, or 80 camel back full of Ratnas. So many Ratnas you give them. And Shalivaha Sahasram. Shali is rice grains. So Sahasram here, Shalivaha is Balivardhana, which is these ox, you know, bull and all that, which are wearing, so wearing means on which. So Shalivaha is bulls, cows, etc. that bear food grains on them. So bags of food grains they keep on those ox, etc. Such kind of oxes on whom food grains are placed, bags of food grains are placed, such kind of oxes, Sahasrancha Dve. Sahasrancha. So thousands of such oxes, 80 camels filled with bags of ratnams, and then Dveshate Bhadrakans Tatha. Tatha Dveshate Bhadrakan. Bhadrakaha means, you know, so he is writing, so chana, all those, so chanaka, mudgadi, so all these snacks, munching snacks, you know, those also dveshate. So Bhadrakan is special type of, so Bhadrakan, Tadakhya Dhanya Visheshan. So those are special types of dhanyam which you can snack, you know, snack dhanyam. So you can just put in your mouth, and when you are roaming about. So these brahmacharis, when they are going to the forest or something, one pocket in one potlam they will keep, you know, and then they eat on the way. So such kind of things, dveshate, 200 hundreds bagfuls of those snacks also. Perhaps he's telling you give all of these to them. And then Vyanjanarthancha Saumitre Gosahasram Upakuru. Upakuru, so you arrange for them. So Vyanjanartham Gosahasram. So Gosahasram means 1000 cows. Vyanjanartham. Vyanjanartham is, you can take this Vyanjanartham for here Gosahasram also Vyanjanartham, and then Dveshate Bhadrakan. So that for Vyanjanartham means for snacks. That is here Vyanjana, then you should take, those cows will give milk, and from that milk, curd, ghee, etc. they get. So that is Vyanjanartham. Or Shiromanikara gives a nice meaning. I hope I will be able to find that out. Yeah, Vyanjanartham Vyajyate Samskriyate Odanadikam Anena iti Vyanjanam Dadhigritadi. So Vyanjanartham means, so that which is used for Vyanjana, here he is saying samskara. So those things which are used for samskara, such kind of result these things give, these hundreds or so sahasra, 1,000 cows, they give something which can be used for samskara. That is Vyanjanartham. So Vyajyate. So Vyanjanam means Vyajyate, Samskriyate, Odanadikam. So rice, etc. are purified by these things. What is that? Dadhi, Ghritam, etc. So Tadartham, for the sake of that Dadhi, Ghrita, etc., which are used for purification of rice, those things, for that sake you give 1,000 cows. So Go Sahasram Upakuru. And then one more interesting information. Mekhalinam Hasankhaha Kausalyam Samupasthitaha Tesham Sahasram Saumitre Pratyekam Sampradapaya. You can see how many people are attached to one palace atmosphere, So these Mekhalinam Mahasam. Mekhalinam means it should be Mekhalinam, but here Dirgham is required. Dirgham is Arsham. Actually, it's not even required for Chandas there. So in Anushtup Chandas, there are only rules for 5, 6, 5th, 6th and 7th letters. So this Mekhali is just in 3rd letter, so that there is no, Maharshi could have just said Mekhalinam Mahasangha, but he said Mekhalinam Mahasangha. So it should take it as Riship Arsha Prayoga. So Mekhali means one who has this Maunji Bandhanam, so they have this, what is that called? That belt of Kushagras they wear. So those people, so these brahmacharis who are wearing belt of Kushagras, that means they have finished all their Snatakam, Vidyadhyanam, etc. is over. They are all ready to get married. That is the meaning of Mekhalina Mahasanghaha. A group of brahmacharis ready to get married. They are always there attached to Kausalya's palace. They keep somebody or the other keep coming. A lot of group only is there, like that he is telling. So Kausalyam Samupasthitaha. They are all waiting with at Kausalya's place. These people are there. Tesham Sahasram Saumitre Pratyekam Sampradapaya. So Tesham Pratyekam, hey Saumitre, to each of them. So to everybody in that great group, assembly of these brahmacharis, they are there. To all of them, to each of them, Pratyekam Sahasram Sampradapaya. So what exactly he didn't say, but whatever you want to give which is required for their marriage, so Sahasram, give that in thousands in number. So Sahasram Sampradapaya, you cause to give them to them. And then what his Rama's measure is, how much you should give this dakshina and all that he's telling. Give as much as my mother would see and feel happy. Oh, Rama is doing something that I would do. So she should see that and feel happy. That's what he's telling. Amba yathano nandecha kausalya mamadakshinam tathadvijatin sarvan stan sarvan lakshmanarcha yasarvashaha. Hey Lakshmana, yatha naha amba. So naha means asmakam amba, like our mother. So nandet, Kausalya nandet. So do in such a way that our mother Kausalya becomes happy. So mama dakshinam means mama dakshinam, all this dana kriyam drishtva, looking at all this dakshina that I am giving. So my mother should be happy, like that. Tatha Dvijatin stan sarvan Lakshmana archaya sarvashaha. So tan Dvijatin, all these brahmanas. So tatha archaya. So worship in such a way. Yatha mama amba, yatha naha amba nandet. So worship them by giving all these dana, etc. Hey Lakshmana, in such a way, sarvashaha, in all ways you worship them, so that Kausalya should see all this and feel happy. Amba yathano nandecha Kausalya mamadakshinam tatha dvijatin stan sarvan Lakshmanarcha yasarvashaha tatah purushashardulas tadhanam Lakshmana swayam yathoktam brahmanendranam adadad dhanado yatha. So tataha, thereafter, after getting Rama's instruction, Purusha Shardulaha, the great man, so tiger amongst men, Purusha Shardula, great man, Lakshmana, Tad Dhanam Swayam Adadat. So he himself, Lakshmana himself, gave all that dhanam which Rama instructed. You do like this, you do like that, he instructed. So Lakshmana stood there on all that he has to do, all that he has to give, he gave. All that he had to cost to give, that also he supervised. People were giving and he was standing there and supervised. Lakshmanaha tad dhanam. So that all that money, Lakshmanaha swayam adadat. So yathoktam brahmanendranam adadat. So yathoktam means in the way it was instructed to him, brahmanendranam, to all those brahmanendras, great brahmanas. So adadat, so Lakshmana gave adadat. How dhanadaha yatha, like Kubera would give, he gave. So mind you, so Dhanadena Samastyage we saw in Bala Ramayanam. So Rama is like Dhanadaha. So Tam Vaishravanopamam. This also we saw when Sumitra came to Sumantra came to Rama's court to tell your father is calling you. So how Rama was, so that scene we have seen. He is sitting with Sita Devi on that couch. That special couch is there in Rama's palace. We have seen previous session also. So he's sitting on that couch. Sita Devi is beside him, and Valmiki said, Maharshi said, he's looking like Vaishravana, like Kubera. So here also the Dhanadaha. Lakshmana himself is looking like Dhanadaha by giving Rama's wealth. So you can imagine how Rama's Dhanam is. So this is Rama's causing to do, ultimately it's all going on in Rama's name. So Lakshmanaha yatha Dhanadaha. Lakshmana is looking like Dhanada means Rama. This Dhanada has to go to Rama also. In fact, it belongs to Rama. This adjective, Dhanadaha, means one who gives Dhanam. That Dhanam, that is Kubera. So Lakshmana, like Kubera, he is giving all this Dhanam. Means this Dhanam belongs to this Kuberatvam belongs to Rama. Suddenly I got this thought, they say Kubera's Dhanam, actually it belongs to Shiva. So whatever Kubera is giving to Devatas, it's coming from Shiva. Like Rama is like Shiva and Lakshmana is like Kubera. Anyway, so that is, so even Lakshmana is giving, but actually the wealth belongs to somebody else. So Kubera also, what he gives actually belongs to Shiva. Like that they say in Puranas. अथाब्रवीत् बाष्पगलान् तिष्ठतश्चोपजीविनः सप्रदाय बहुद्रव्यम् एकैकस्योपजीवनं लक्ष्मणस्य च यद्वेश्म गृहं च यदिदं मम अशून्यं कार्यमेकैकं यावदागमनं मम. So now all the palace staff he's calling, and they are all very emotional. They are crying. I mean, they are having wet eyes. So moist eyes. To each of them Rama gave money, lot of money, and then he's giving them some instructions also. See how practical Rama is being. So atha means after all that Dhanam by Lakshmana, everything is over. So atha abravit bashpagalan tishtataha upajivinaha. So the tishtataha upajivinaha bashpagalan upajivinaha. So their what should I say, their voices are choked by tears. That is bashpagalan, means their throats are choked by, that is they are choked with emotion. Those upajivinaha. So all those people who subsist on Rama, those people are there. Tishtataha, they are all standing there looking at all this, and they are waiting to talk to Rama. So to them, atha, saha here means Ramaha. So pradaya, so having, first he has, so at least you have to take it as mentally he has decided, to him this much, to him this much, he has. Pradaya here is mentally, because next he is going to say Rama gave them also. So pradaya here, maybe you should take it as mentally he decided how much to give whom. So pradaya bahudravyam, lot of wealth. Pradaya ekaikasya, to each of them lot of wealth he was deciding to give. And then upajivanam dravyam. So upajivanam means subsistence money. So money for subsistence for the next 14 years. These people should be, he's going to say 14 years, don't go away anyway. Please take turns and protect this house. Don't make this empty. Keep it clean. All that he's going to say in next shloka. So for 14 years, the salary he's giving now itself. Sapradaya bahudravyam ekaikasyopajivanam. So upajivanam dravyam. So money for subsistence. Pradaya, having given. Abravit. So pradaya, abravit means having given all this, he spoke. What did he say? Lakshmanasya cha yadveshma. Here also you see, so I am giving the money, you take care of my palace. Forget Lakshmana, he didn't say. He is telling Lakshmanasya cha yadveshma griham cha yadidam mama. So yadidam mama griham, and Lakshmanasya yadveshma, Lakshmana's house, and this house of mine. So Lakshmana's palace, Lakshmanasya cha yadveshma griham, and this palace of mine. So ashunyam karyam ekaikam. So ashunyam karyam, that is you should not make it shunya. That is you should always take. See, for 14 years if nobody is there and nobody is cleaning and taking care of the place, when Rama comes back it's going to be dirty, all that, So ashunyam karyam, therefore he is telling, please don't leave this empty. Ashunyam karyam ekaikam, each of you should take the responsibility. So one of the commentators is telling, you take turns and stand here and take care of the palace. Ekaikam ashunyam karyam yavad agamanam mama. So till the time I come back, you please take care of this palace, he is telling. Ityuktva dukkhitam sarvam janam tam upajivanam uvachedam dhanadhyaksham dhanamaniyata mama. So ityuktva, having spoken, this Rama having spoken to him, to whom? Tam sarvam dukkhitam upajivanam janam. To all those people, tam janam, those people who are dukkhitam, who are all very sad. And then who are these people? Upajivanam. So they are all people who subsist on him, to those people. They are working in Rama's palace, to them, to those people. So having spoken ityuktva, having spoken thusly to them, now he is giving instructions to his treasurer. Uvachedam dhanadhyaksham. Dhanadhyaksham idam uvacha. To his dhanadhyaksha, Rama spoke the following words. What did he say? Dhanam aniyatam mama. Let all my wealth be brought. So Rama's wealth is there in treasury, earmarked with Rama's name perhaps. So please bring all that wealth. Tatosya dhanamajahruhu. So tatosya dhanamajahruhu sarva evopajivinaha sarashis samuha sumahans tatra darshaniyo hyadrishyata. So tataha, thereafter, asya dhanam ajahruhu. So asya ramasya dhanam, all the wealth that belong to Rama, all the money belonging to Rama, ajahruhu, people. So those dhanadhyaksha, his staff, they brought there, ajahruhu sarva evopajivinaha. So sarashihi sumahans tatra darshaniyo adrishyata. So those, all those subsisting staff there, so they also helped perhaps there. Sarva evopajivinaha sarashihi sumahans tatra darshaniyaha. So adrishyata. So adrishyata, all those sarvaiva upajivinaha, they were standing there and they saw adrishyata. So darshaniyaha adrishyata. So these people, all those people assembled there, when that heaps of wealth of Rama was brought, sarashihi sumahan. So great rashi, great heap of wealth of Rama was brought there, tatra, and it is darshaniya. It is a sight to see. Valmiki is telling. Valmiki could, with his own eyes see also perhaps. So perhaps he was able to see and then write. You can only imagine darshaniya. You can imagine how much wealth to all those people working in the palace for 14 years he was going to give salary. Then you can imagine how much wealth would have been brought. Darshaniya. It was a sight to see. So adrishyata, all those upajivinaha, all those people subsisting, these servants of Rama, so they saw that great sight. Tataha, so next shloka, tatassa purushavyagraha tadhanam sahalakshmanaha dvijebhyo balavruddhebhyo kripanebhyo hyadapayat. Tataha sa purushavya. Tataha means thereafter. Thereafter means after seeing all that. So these people saw, Rama also saw that, and he was also perhaps amazed. Oh, a lot of wealth is there. So without any abhimana, he would have seen anyway. Tataha sa purusha, thereafter, that is after all those people saw the wealth. That is how commentators are saying. So dhana darshananantaram. Tataha means after all that dhana darshanam happened. So purusha vyagraha, that great person Rama, tad dhanam, that money, saha lakshmanaha dvijebhyaha balavruddhebhyaha kripanebhyaha hi adapayat. Adapayat means he caused to give all that wealth. To whom? To Dvijatis, so Brahmanas, and then Bala Vriddhebhyaha, to Bala and Vriddha, to young people, and to Vriddhas also. Kripanebhyaha, Kripanas here means so mendicants, beggars. So to those beggars also Adapayat, he caused to give all that wealth that was there. So perhaps that pradaya, there you should take, he has already given to them, and then what was left over now he gave to these Dvijas, Balaka, Brahmana, Balaka, Vriddha, etc. To all of them, along with Lakshmana, he gave away all that was remaining with him, that wealth he gave away. Now comes our story of this Trijata that I told you. Tatrasit Pingalo Gargyas Trijato Nam Vaidvijaha Kshatavrittir Vane Nityam Phalakuddalangali. So Tatrasi, Tatra means in the Ayodhya Deshe, Asid, there is, so there was living a person. So Pingalaha, he was reddish brown in color, or so here I will tell you that Pingalaha, reddish brown in color, and then Gargyaha, he belongs to Garga Gotra. So Trijata was his name, not Trijata but Trijataha. So Trijato Namavai Dvijaha, he is a Dvija, Brahmana called Trijata, and he is Kshatavrittihi. Kshatavrittihi, many people are giving many explanations to this. Kshatavritti, let us just see Tilakakara first. Kshatena khananena vrittir jivikayasya. So, or kshina vritti ditiva. Kshatavrittihi. Vritti means occupation. So kshata vritti means kshatena vrittihi yasya. So kshatena means what? Khananena. So his life was to dig and make money. That is, he used to go to the forest. So nityam, the vanavasi, somewhere it will come. So vanam, maybe it comes later. So Kshatavrittir vane nityam. Yeah, nityam Vane kshatavrittihi. He would go to the forest and then dig up anything he gets, roots, fruits, something, and then he would eat those things. So that is his vritti. His subsistence is on just going to the forest and digging and getting something and eating for his family, and for him he will get. So kshatena, khananena, that is by digging, vrittihi jivika. So his lifestyle, his subsistence is by that digging only. Or kshina vrittihi, that is he has given up all kind of occupation, that is even teaching, and because he's a brahmana, so even getting danam, all those things he has given up. He has decided to live this life of extreme poverty, where he would just go to the forest and whatever he gets, by that he would subsist. This is one meaning. Similar meanings others are also giving. Shiromanikara wants to say, so this brahmana is engaged in, he helps other people in forming yajnashala, etc. That's why he's digging and all that he wants to say perhaps. Kshatavrittihi, kshatena pipilika rahite desha khanane vrittihi jivika yasya. So he will go and dig up places where there are no ants, etc. Those places he will do. And then kincha kshatat tyakta vrittihi pratigrahadi jivika yena. So kshatavrittihi means, so his vritti he has given up. What is that vritti? Because he's brahmana, his vritti is to accept gifts. That vritti, so taking gift, taking any danam, that vritti he has given up. Or uncha vrittihi is one more patha. Tilakakara also is mentioning here. Kshatavrittir vane nityam. Instead of that, uncha vrittir vane nityam. So his just work is to, I mean, the only life, what should I say, only subsistence that he is having is go to the forest and whatever he finds on the ground, pick them and then eat, get to the house. So that was his Vane Nityam. So he always, daily he would go to the Vanam. How? Phala Kuddala Langali. This Trijataha is Phala Kuddala Langali. So Phala is one instrument where you used to break into two pieces. So Govinda Raja is telling, so Phala is Dvaidhikarana sadhanam. So you can say, so some axe or something you hit and break into two. Phala. And then Kuddala is, we have seen earlier, yesterday also, so spade, something to dig. So Khanana sadhanam is Kuddala. And then Langala is like, these people, if you have seen, morning they go and pluck flowers, they will have one small stick or something like that. So if there is a big tall branch or something, they will use that and pull it down a little. So this langalam is something like a plow which is used to pull down fruits from branches so that he can pluck them with his hand. Such kind of implements daily he will take to the vanam, and from there something he will get. That is how he used to live. Now this Gargyaha Trijataha, suddenly why his story came, so he is going to get something from Rama, that we will see. Tamruddham Taruni Bharya Balan Adayadarakan Abravit Brahmanam Vakyam Strinam Bharta Hi Devata Apasya Phalam Kuddalam Kurushva Vachanam Mama Ramam Darshaya Dharmagnyam Yadi Kinchid Avapsyase. So Tam Vruddham, to that Vruddha, so he is old but his wife is young. So Tam Vruddham Taruni Bharya, to that old man, his young wife Taruni Bharya. So what did she do? Abravit, she spoke. So how did she? So maybe she was also, she came to know about this news that Rama is giving away all his wealth. So now what she did is perhaps she also went to the forest, or maybe he was coming back from there and she encountered him on the way. So she was also in search of him. So Balan Adaya Darakan. Darakan, Balan means the same thing. So young children she had. She was holding some of them in her hand. Some of them are walking with her. So all those children she took with him and she's searching for this husband. So Balan Adaya Darakan Abravid, that Brahmanam, Vruddham Brahmanam, that elderly Brahmana, her husband, Abravid Vakyam, she spoke the following words. So now here suddenly Strinam Bhartahi Devata. Suddenly it seems out of context. Strinam Bhartahi Devata. Bharta is the Devata for women. Okay, why did this come here? So alternatively, one Pathantaram Tilakakara is showing, which other people also have taken. But first he says, Trinam Bharta Hi Devata. How you should take it is, in the next line she's going to say, you follow my words. So she's telling, I know that you are like my God, you are God to me, you are my Bharta. But still suddenly see this thing you have to immediately do. I have some idea. So you immediately do. Don't think, how can you instruct me as the wife? I know you are very respectable to me. But suddenly this situation has come up. You please follow my words. That's what she wants to say. Therefore she is telling Strinam Bharta Hi Devata. First she's making that statement, yet I want to suggest something to you. Please don't think you are my wife, how can you instruct me? So this could be one reason why that suddenly Strinam Bharta Hi Devata came. Or another perhaps better pathantaram, which people are pointing out, daridrena abhipidita. So she is also troubled by poverty. That is how she is, because her husband is living by such subsistence. So you can imagine what kind of family that will be. Daridrena abhipidita. This lady who was troubled by great poverty, she went to her husband along with all her children, found him, and then she spoke the following words to him. What did she say? Apasya phalam kuddalam kurushva vachanam mama ramam darshaya dharmagnyam yadi kinchidavapsyase. So apasya, please throw away this phalam. So this axe, kuddalam, spade, all of things, please throw away. Apasya mama vachanam kurushva. Having thrown away all these things, please listen to my words. What is that words? Ramam darshaya, dharmagnyam ramam darshaya. Please go and have darshanam of that dharmagnya Rama. And then so yadi darshayase, so yadi darshayasi, if you go and see Rama, kinchid avapsyase, something you will get. So she's not telling him go and get some gifts or something. So something you will get, go and meet Rama immediately. Do my words. I know you are my Bhagwan, I should not instruct you and all that, but so she's trying to sense in an emergency. I mean, quickly go. So kinchidavapsyase, if you go and have Rama's darshanam, something you will get. Sa bharyaya vachashtva shati machadya dushchadam sapratishthata panthanam sapratishthata panthanam yatra Rama niveshanam. Sa bharyayaha vachashrutva, having heard his bharya's words, shatim achadya dushchadam. So one shati, one cloth somehow, achadya. So he covered himself with some cloth, but that cloth is dushchadam shatim. So it's so torn that it is not adequate for him to even cover himself appropriately, fully. That kind of cloth quickly he wore around, he draped around himself, he covered himself with, and then saha brahmanaha panthanam pratishtata. He took to that path. What path? Yatra Rama niveshanam. That path in which Rama's house is there. That is, he went towards Rama's house. And then Bhrigvangira samam deeptya trijatam janasam sadi apanchamaya kakshaya naitam kaschid avarayate. So this Brahmana, he is looking like Bhrigu and Angirasa. So Deeptya, by his Kanti, he is looking like Bhrigu and Angirasa. Therefore, nobody stopped him. He went up till the 5th palace of Rama. So 5th layer, we have seen one by one Sumantra when he was going. So many layers are there. Like that, till inside, nobody stopped him because he's shining like Bhrigu and Angirasa. So Bhrigvangira samam deeptya, this trijatam, Janasamsadi, so many people are there in that palace outside Rama, but nobody stopped him. Janasamsadi, apanchamaya kakshaya na etam kaschid avarayat. Kaschid na etam avarayat. Nobody stopped him in that huge assembly of people in front of that palace of Rama. Nobody stopped him up till the 5th kaksha, that is up to the 5th layer, that is till the palace itself. He directly went without anybody stopping him. Sa Ramam asadya tada trijato vakyam abravit nirdhano bahuputrosmi rajaputra mahabala. Sa Rama saha trijataha Ramam asadya, having approached Rama, tada, thereafter, that is having approached him, this trijataha vakyam abravit, he spoke the following words. What did he say? Nirdhanaha, I am a poor man. Bahuputrosmi, I have many children. Hey Rajaputra, hey Mahabala Rama. So Nirdhanaha bahuputrosmi. Okay, what should I do? Kshatavrittir vane nityam pratyavekshasvamamiti. So Kshatavrittihi vane nityam. Vane nityam kshatavrittihi. I am somebody who's always, my only vritti is to go to the forest daily and dig up something and get some food. That is my only vritti. I am such a person. Kshatavrittihi vane nityam pratyavekshasvamam iti uvacha. So this iti abravit. So this Trijata spoke to Rama. So pratyavekshasva, please have pity upon, please look at me, he is telling. That is, please think of me also, give me also something. Pratyavekshasvamam tamuvacha tato Rama parihasa samanvitam gavam sahasram apyekam nacha vishranitam maya. So what I wanted to say, I forgot earlier, was, so this Pingalaha, he is brown, reddish brown in color. So Shiromani Kara wants to say, so he is in some vratam, etc. he's doing. That's why he's wearing brown clothes. Something like that, I think he says, if I remember. Anyway, so many, I remember that is suddenly for this Parihasa Samanvitam, again there are many commentaries. Tamuvacha tato Ramaha, tam suyagnyam Ramaha tataha, thereafter, after listening to his words, Uvacha, he spoke. So how did he speak? Parihasa Samanvitam. Parihasa Samanvitam, three of them have three suggestions. Tilakakara is telling Parihasa Samanvitam means, so he spoke in such a way that is going to that is, so his speech is in such a way that it will trigger laughter. So Parihasa Samanvitam means Krida Prayojana Vyavahara Vishesha Samanvitam Uvacha. So Parihasa, or maybe this Parihasa Samanvitam, what he's trying to say, Tam Parihasa Samanvitam, maybe you can say that way. So what he says is, this Rama spoke to him who is having the capability to entertain you. This Trijata is such a person that by what he's going to do, he is very entertaining. Rama recognized it and to him he spoke. That way, maybe that's what Tilakakara means to say. But Parihasa Samanvitam, clearly what it means is, in a very laughing way, jovial way, Rama spoke to him. So how can Rama make fun of somebody? I'm very poor, he's coming and telling. So for that, Shiromani Kara has one solution. He says Parihasa Samanvitam is, so he spoke in such a way that if other people see that, they will laugh. So Rama has no intention to disgrace him or something like that. But anyway, Parihasa Samanvitam. Govinda Raja takes an easy route. He says Parihasa is just, some Leela Smita. That is one small playful smile he had on his lips and he spoke. So with great anugraha on him, he spoke. Tamuvacha tato Ramah Parihasa Samanvitam. What did he say? Gavam sahasram apyekam nacha vishranitam maya parikshipasi dandena yavat tavadavapsyase. So hey Suyagnya, you have come at such a late time. So much wealth I had, all of that I gave away. But gavam sahasram api ekam gavam sahasram. One group of 1,000 cows I have with me, appa. So nacha vishranitam maya. Vishranitam means dattam. Na dattam maya. 1,000 cows are left over with me. Now what you should do? Parikshipasi dandena yavat. Yavat dandena parikshipasi. You throw this danda. So how far you throw? Yavat dandam parikship. Yavat dandena parikshipasi. Tavad avapsase. How much land, how much land you cover with your throwing of the danda? So much land, if I keep one after the other cows, how many cows you can, cover by that throwing, by that expanse of land, so many cows I will give you, he's telling. Parikshipasi dandena yavat tavad avapsyase. Now what did he do? Sashatim paritah katyam sambhrantah pariveshtyatam avidya dandam chikshepa sarva pranena vegataha saha, the Trijataha shatim paritaha katyam pariveshtya tam shatim. Remember that cloth that he was wearing? That cloth, what did he do? Tam shatim paritaha katyam pariveshtya. So it is loosely hanging from various places, so all that he took to himself and he tied it around his waist. So you can imagine he's having the dhoti and some loose ends he's just taking and then he's putting it to his waist, he's pressing in so that it stays firm. And then what did he do? Sambhrantaha means tvaritaha. He is in great excitement now. I have to cover as much land as possible. Sambhrantaha. So avidya means brahmayitva. Dandam avidya. He turns the danda. So he turns it nicely and then dandam avidya. Sarva pranena vegataha chikshepa. Sarva pranena means with all his power. Vegataha, with great force. Chikshepa. He threw that dandam. So danda. How did he? So where did it go? Satirtva sarayuparam dandastasya karachutaha govraje bahusahasre papatokshana sannidhau saha dandaha sarayuparam tirtva. So it crossed Sarayu Nadi also. So far he threw tirtva sarayuparam. So saha dandaha tasya karachutaha saha dandaha. That danda which was released from his hand, that sarayuparam tirtva, having crossed the boundary or having crossed the banks of Sarayu Nadi, govraje bahusahasre. So papata akshana sannidhau. So akshana is bull. So Sarayu param tirtva akramya akshana sannidhau means ukshna sannidhau Sannidha Ukshnam Vrishabhanam Sannidhihi Yatra. So there is one Govraja. Govraja means a place where a lot of cows are kept. A group of cows are there. In that place, it went and fell. Where did it exactly fall? In that Govraja Bhumi, where there is what should I say? So Gojara Bhumi, where one big bull was there. So in that place it went. So Bahusahasre Govraje. So a place, a group, or rather a place where many thousands of cows are kept. In that place, Papata Akshana Sannidhav. In that Govraja Bhumi, there is one place where there is one bull. In that place, till there it went and fell. That is, it fell very far. It went very far. That's the idea. Tamparishwajya Dharmatma, this Govraja Bhumi, Gochara Bhumi. So they say, so back then in every village they used to have outskirts of the village some land kept for, just for the cows to eat on that grass, etc. That is called Gochara Bhumi. Bhumi especially kept for cows to graze. They used to allocate lands like that. Anyway, Tam Parishwajya Dharmatma. So this perhaps is not that land, I don't know, but what commentators are telling is place where thousands of cows are kept. Tam Parishwajya Dharmatma Atasmat Sarayu Tatat Anayamasa Tagavas Trijatasyashramam Prati. So Tam Parishwajya, now Rama was very impressed by his act, and then he hugs him. Tam Parishwajya, this Dharmatma Ramaha Atasmat Sarayu Tatat Anayamasa. So whatever was there, Atasmat, up till that Sarayu Tata, that is up till the place where his danda went and fell, till there all the cows that were there, Anayamasa. So Anayamasa, and then Nayayamasa also you should include. That is, he made to get those cows, and then he made to send those cows to this Trijata's house also. Anayamasa Tagavaha, those cows up till that Tarayutata, that much, so many cows. So Anayamasa Trijatasya Ashramam Prati. Here Anayamasa, you should take it as he brought them from there, and then Trijatasya Ashramam Prati Nayayamasa. He sent them towards Trijata's ashrama. Uvachachas tada ramastam gargyam abhisantvayan manyurna khalu kartavyah parihaso hyayam mama. So he wants to pacify him also. Perhaps this Brahmana might get angry that I joked a little with him. So he wants to pacify him. Uvacha tada ramaha. Thereafter, after giving away all those cows to him, Uvacha, he spoke. To whom? To that Gargyam, Tam Gargyam, to that Gargya, Gargagotra Samutpanna, this Trijata, Abhisantvayan, pacifying him, so calming him down, he spoke. Manyurna khalu kartavyaha, please don't get angry. Parihaso hi ayam mama parihasaha. This is just some sport, some joke I was playing, that's all. Please don't get angry. It's all in a lighter vein. Please don't get angry. He's telling. Now, he's praising him also. Idam hi tejas tavayaduratyayam tadeva jignasitum ichchatamaya imam bhavanartham abhiprachodito vrnhishva kim ched aparam vyavasyasi. So idam hi tejas tava idam yaduratyayam tejaha. This very duratyayam is so some inexplicable, or what should I say, duratyayam. So duratyayam, these people, durnivaram yadidam tejaha. Duratya Niratishayam ityartaha. Govinda Raja is helping. So Duratyayam Tejaha. So this Niratishaya. So this great Teja of yours. That is, there is no greater Teja anybody can have. That kind of prowess you have. This prowess that you have, I wanted all these people to see. I also wanted to know this prowess of yours. That's why I made you to do like this. He's telling. Idam hi tava Duratyayam yad Duratyayam Tejaha tadeva jignasutum ichchata maya. By me, Maya, who is tad tejaha jignasutum ichchata. By me, who is desiring to know that teja of yours, this has been done. Imam bhavan artham abhiprachoditaha. Idam artham bhavan abhiprachoditaha. For this reason, that is to see the tejas of yours and to display it to people, bhavan, respectful you. This is bhavan abhiprachoditaha. You have been instigated by me to do all this throwing the danda, etc. Vrinishva kim ched aparam vyavasyasi. So aparam vyavasyasi means aparam kinchid ichchasi ched. If there is anything else that you desire, vrinishva. If you desire anything more than this cows that I already gave you, please ask me, I will give you, he is telling. bravimi satyena. So maybe he might say, okay, now just now you joked again, perhaps again you are joking with me. No, no. Bravimi satyena natesmayantranam dhanam hi yadyan mama viprakaranat bhavatsu भवत्सु सम्यक् प्रतिपादनेन मयार्जितं चैव यशस्करं भवेत् ब्रवीमि सत्येन. So truly I am making this word. So whatever you want, you please ask me. Bravimi satyena na te sma yantranam. So yantranam na te yantranam na, that is, don't have any hesitancy. Na te sma yantranam dhanam hi yadyad mama viprakaranat. So all this dhanam that I have, yad dhanam, that is vipraka mama dhanam viprakaranat. All this dhanam is only for the sake of giving away to brahmanas. So how are you going to do that? Bhavatsu samyak pratipadanena. Bhavatsu means to people like you. So to very deserving, respectful brahmanas to you, like you, samyak pratipadanena. So by distributing all of this wealth to great brahmanas like you, mayarjitam chaiva yashaskaram bhavet. Mayarjitam dhanam yashaskaram bhavet. That is, by giving all this in dhanam to you, I will become, so I will gain fame that Rama gave so much dhanam to a very deserving person. Like that I will get fame. So please don't hesitate. Anything else if you have, you ask me. So he's not going to ask anything else. Tatassa bharyas trijato mahamunir gavamanikam pratigrihya moditaha yashobala priti sukhopa brahmani stadashisha pratyavadan mahatmanaha. So tataha, thereafter, after accepting those cows and after listening to Rama's words, sabharyaha trijataha, his bharya also was there by then. So along with his bharya, this trijata mahamunihi, he's a mahamuni. So gavam anikam pratigrihya, having accepted that herd of that group of cows, gavam anikam, that huge group of cows having accepted pratigrihya moditaha, he is happy, extremely delighted with just those cows. That is, he didn't ask for anything more. Yashobala priti sukhopa brahmanihi. Upabrahmanihi means vardhanihi. Yeah. Upabrahmanihi vardhanihi. So vardhanihi ashishaha. Tad ashishaha. So his ashishas to Rama. So pratyavadan. Tad ashishaha pratyavadan. Mahatmanaha Ramasya yasha bala priti sukha upabrahmanihi means vardhanihi. So he gave ashirvada to that Mahatma Rama. What kind of ashirvada? Ashirvada such that his yasha, his fame, his bala, his preeti and his sukha, all these things get increased manyfold. Like that ashirvada he gave. Hey Rama, may you have lot of fame, may you have lot of bala, may you have lot of preeti, may you have lot of peace. Sukha you can take as peace. Preeti you can take all this Vishaya Bhoga, etc. So Preeti Sukhopa Brahmanihi Tadasishaha, those kind of Ashirvadam, this to that Mahatma Rama Pratyavadat, he spoke to that Rama. I mean, he gave these Ashirvadas to that Rama. Let us finish these two shlokas. Sachapi Rama Pratipurna Paurusho Mahadhanam Dharma Balairuparjitam Niyojayamasa Suhrijane Chirad Yatharha Sammana Vachah Prachoditaha. Sachapi Ramaha, Sa Ramaha Pi. Even that Rama, after this event was over, this Trijata event was over, Pratipurna Paurushaha. So Paurushaha here is Purusharthaha. So Pratipurna Paurushaha, his Purushartha, that is his desire now was to give away all the wealth that is done, almost done. Little more is there, that also he is giving away now. So Pratipurna Paurushaha, his heart is now contented. What he wants to do, he did all that. Mahadhanam, which is Dharma Balaihi Uparjitam, this great wealth that he had, which was acquired by dharma bala and not merely any cruel bala or anything like that. Is dharmically he has collected all this wealth. Dharma balaihi uparjitam mahadhanam niyojayamasa suhrijjane chirat. For a long time he just, so that means lot of wealth was there, so he kept distributing it to well-wishers, friends, those people who work for him, for all of them. Niyojayamasa, he kept giving away to them chirat, for a very long time. Or achirat, if you take, quickly he gave away. That is, he didn't do any delay. That is, he might change his mind, etc. That fear was always there. So achirat, better chirat is more better. For a long time he was only engaged in giving away that money to so many people. For a long time he kept doing that dhanam. That is, so much wealth was there to give away. And then Yatharha Sammana Vachah Prachoditaha Ramaha. This is an adjective to Ramaha. This Rama, who was every time he is giving some money to somebody, they are very nicely praising Rama. Rama, you're such a great person. This is happening to you, etc. They are thinking and then praising, you're a great man. Because anyway, if somebody gives dhanam, they praise him. And here Rama himself is giving, and that too at such a situation he is giving. So you can imagine what they keep saying. Yatharha sammana vachaha. So as is appropriate to him from this person's point of view. You see, we see Rama at some in one way, some others sees Rama in some other way, some others see Rama in some other way, based on the relationship that they have with Rama. So that is yatharha sammana. That is the respect that Rama deserves from the point of view of that person by those respectful words. Yatharha sammana vachaha prachoditaha. Those sammana vachas, the sammana words, that is, they are acknowledging, their praising is even more making Rama happy, and even more happily he is giving away all that is left. That is the meaning of this verse. Dvijas suhrid bhritya janothava tada daridra bhikshacharanaschayo bhavet natatra kaschinna babhuva tarpitaha yatharha sammana yatharha sammanana dana sambramaihi. They are doing sammanam to Rama by words. Rama is also doing sammanam to them. That is this. So, na tatra kaschit na babhuva tarpitaha. Tatra na tarpitaha kaschit na babhuva. That is, there was nobody there. Tatra means in the Rama's palace that day. Tatra na tarpitaha na babhuva. There was nobody there who was not pleased. That is, was not made happy by receiving all these gifts. What kind of people? No dvija, no brahmana that day was left over. No well-wisher was left over. Suhrit bhritya janaha tha. So, athava bhritya janaha, none of the servants were left over. Daridra bhikshacharanascha. So, daridra bhikshacharanaha, Tilakakara says he is daridra, therefore he is doing bhikshacharanam. That kind of person. So, this poor beggar. So, daridra bhikshacharanaha yaha bhavet. None of them were left over that day. So, nakaschit natarpitaha babhuva. There was nobody whosoever who was not pleased that day by Rama's wealth. And then by what they were pleased? Yatharha sammanana dana sambramaihi. Yatharha sammananam. Rama was also, doing sammanam. That is, sammanam here is in verbally. So you are acknowledging that person, talking to him nicely and respecting him according to the respect that he deserves. Yatharha sammanana and then dana sambramaihi. Sambrama here is all that action going on, So a lot of activities going on in that activity of danam. With that dana activity and then with this praising, etc., all of them were pleased that day in Rama's palace. So everybody was taken care of by Rama for the next 14 years. So what will happen? They don't have to worry. Everything is taken care of by Rama. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane Valmiki Adi Kavye Ayodhyakaande Dvatrimsha Sargaha. So Rama kept nothing for himself. Everything he gave away. This is like, if you remember, we have seen in Balakanda, and Dasharatha finished that Ashwamedha Yaga, one Brahmana comes for Dakshina, and Dasharatha had nothing left. Everything he gave away. So just one keyur or something he had, and that also, that ornament or something that he had, Dasharatha removed and gave it off to him. Like that. So that time I told you, if you remember this, I will tell you later. So I'm just reminding you, like father, like father, like son. They say, yatha pita tatha putraha. Father that day also, nothing he kept for himself, everything he gave away in Dhanam. Here Rama also, nothing he kept for himself and everything he gave away in Dhanam. And then Dhanadena Samastyage, what Narada described there about Rama in the very first chapter of Ramayana, that is also fulfilled here. Yatha Vaishravanopamaha. So he is like Vaishravan. This also we have seen in Sumantra when he comes to inform Rama about the Pattab. That is, he comes to inform that father is calling you. At that time also Maharshi said Rama is looking like Vaishravana. Vaishravana is Kubera. All those qualities of Rama we have seen here. Govinda Raja pointed out that Dhanadena Samastyage, and then of course in the shloka itself it is there. Dhanado Yatha. It was used for Lakshmana. So indirectly it applies to Rama also, and therefore the words of the Bala Ramayanam are fulfilled. So we will stop here. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane Valmiki Adi Kavye Ayodhyakaande Dvatrimsha Sargaha. So 32nd Sarga we have finished. So Aditaha 109 Sargas we have finished. So we will continue again in next session. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम तत्सत्। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथ कीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। ओम। So if you have